Greetings. So I'm not sure if some of you remember, you might be too young. I'm 32 now. As a kid, most of the action figures that I had, especially movie tie-in action figures, were tiny, not very detailed crap figures. I specifically remember my Return of the Jedi action figures. They were like 3.5 inches tall. They had maybe like a couple points of articulation. They were nothing. And most, if not all of them, were made by a company that I remember called Reaction. Yeah, Reaction, that's their logo there. Funko, the company that makes those little pop vinyl toys, they all kind of have like a uniform look to them and everything. I'm not particularly a big fan of them, but if they made like communist ones or whatever, I'd totally buy them. But, but they've been doing this thing where they take famous movie characters and they make them little action figures in the style of those like early 80s action figures that weren't that good. And then, to my shock and amazement, they made Fight Club action figures. Now, I know what you're saying. That is completely against the meaning of Fight Club. A movie that was trying to argue against trying to be happy by buying useless shit is now making useless shit for the fans of that movie. But whatever. You know, there is no ethical consumption under capitalism. We're all fucking hypocrites, so let's just enjoy our stupid toys. At least it'd be nice if they were made in a worker cooperative and not by, sweatshop in China. Regardless of that fact, though, I'm such a huge fan of Fight Club that even though the very existence of toys for Fight Club is completely against the meaning of the movie, and yeah, we can argue to what extent the movie and the book and the comic book sequel now support Tyler Durden's philosophy and goes against it, but by and large, we can pretty much say that it would probably be against making little plastic pieces of crap about it. So, but, fuck it, I still wanted them. We're all fucking hypocrites in some way. So, and you can't exactly spread class consciousness, living in a log cabin in the woods that you built yourself. So, whatever. That's about as much as I'm going to do as far as justifying wanting and purchasing these things. But yeah, aside from, like, Fight Club, they've also done, like, the Gimp from Pulp Fiction, they have Snake Plissken, they have a lot of things that, normally would not have been made action figures. So, let's take a look. Yes, so I have not taken them out of the package yet. I will, though. I mean, people will say, no, don't take them out of the package, then they're not collectible. But it's like, A, they probably won't be all that collectible anyway. The toys that are really collectible? Ones from movies that bomb. I've always wanted a Turtle action figure from the horrible Scientology movie Battlefield Earth. That's worth a lot. As is the Mariner from Waterworld. It's not worth anything? Those Star Wars Episode 1 action figures. Anyway... So yeah, we got Tyler Durden, we got Narrator, and I'm so happy they called him Narrator and not Jack. His name is not Jack. Though in the sequel, the comic book sequel to the book, they've settled on sort of Sebastian for the time being, or at least that's the name he lives by. And Marla. Now let's take a look at the back. They all have the same back, so... there's another action figure I didn't get, which is the shirtless Tyler Durden. I just didn't feel the need to get that one. So... And, sorry for the glare, but this is essentially what they look like. So, you know what? I'm going to take them out. Alright, some better lighting in here, so let's just check some of this out. Adult collectible, not a toy. Age 17 plus. Well, yeah. I guess they have to put stuff like that on there. And, Fight Club is rated R. Consult film ratings for further information. I think it was violent antisocial behavior was in the rating for Fight Club and the lettering there. Alright, well, let's start opening. So here we have Tyler Durden. He doesn't look a thing like Brad Pitt. Let's see. Sit him up. Kind of looks like a douchey DJ, actually. But, let's see. My camera's really bad for focusing on stuff like this, but the head is a point of articulation. The arms have 1 point each. And the legs. It's 5 points of articulation then. It's got a little writing, bottom of his foot. So facial features aside, which do not look like Brad Pitt's, even though this was licensed by 20th Century Fox, which owns the film rights. I'm not sure they had the rights to use actual likenesses of the actors. The outfit is pretty well rendered, though. The sunglasses, this is the outfit he wears when he picks Marla up when she calls and says that she swallowed a bottle full of Xanax. With the red leather jacket, got some racing stripe there, it's pretty sharp. So, at least if somebody just handed me him without the package there and told me this was a Fight Club figure, from the face I wouldn't get it, but from the outfit I probably would get that, alright, this was supposed to be Tyler Durden. But yeah, it does not really look like Brad Pitt. I'll just sit him there. Narrator, who doesn't really look like Ed Norton. Kind of looks like a cross between Nicolas Cage and Alison Bechdel. But texture-wise, feels much different. He's not as shiny and smooth as Durden is. Same points of articulation. I forgot the waist, I guess, counts as a point of articulation. So I guess that would be 6. This one's a little bit stiffer, too. I think they used a different type of paint on him. You can see, well, you might not be able to see, but he's got copyright 2015 Fox on his leg imprinted, and Super 7 Funko LLC 2015 made in China. NVO93 on the shoes. My camera's really bad at focusing on small stuff like these figures here. You can kind of see some of the bumpy writing there, but yeah, if you just handed me him, I wouldn't know who the hell this guy was. You got a little bit of interesting detail here. You see like a white undershirt under this, I don't know, yellowish, I'm colorblind, yellowish shirt here. Yeah, I would not guess that this was supposed to be Ed Norton, narrator from Fight Club, just alone in himself. Though what's kind of cool is if you put them next to each other, the facial structure is very similar, so it sort of makes more sense that Tyler's just in narrator's head, that they would look a bit more alike. And lastly, we have Marla. Does not look like Helena Bonham Carter. For some reason, her pupils are at the top, so it looks like she's looking up. You're probably not going to be able to see it on this video, but she has tiny little eyelashes at the bottoms of her eyes as well. Again, apologize for the quality of my camera. Coat is bumpy. This is sort of a mix. It has the different type of paint of narrator's jacket, but the skirt is the shininess of Tyler's jacket. It's you won't be able to see, but the copyright's on her legs here, but she can kick out a leg like that. So I guess they're more shorts than a skirt. I'm not sure if I'd be able to tell this was Marla or not if someone just gave it to me. She got a ring there. Our 3 Fight Club protagonists here. Too bad they didn't make Bob. Bob would have been cool. But yeah, so they're interesting kind of to have, but they're very simple. They don't look like the actors. Marla has a bit of rouge on her cheeks. You probably won't be able to see that. So, here we go.